Hello students, welcome to Physical Science Digital Classes Mehbubabad. Myself Narendra Babu Kotla, PGT Chemistry TSMS Mehbubabad. Today, reflection of light at curved surfaces, class 10 part 8. So today we are going to discuss about determination of focal length of a concave mirror activity. So in this, finding the focal length of a concave mirror activity we are going to discuss. In this, aim to determine the focal length of a concave mirror by obtaining image of a distant object. Theory: a concave mirror, like a plane mirror, obeys the laws of reflection of light. A concave mirror, like a plane mirror, obeys the law of reflection of light. Second, rays of light from object. The rays of light coming from a distant object, for example, sun or a distant building, can be considered to be a parallel to each other. When these parallel rays of light fall on a concave mirror along its axis, reflect and meet at a point in front of the mirror, so which is called as principal focus of the mirror. A real, inverted and very small image size is formed. A real, inverted and very small image size is formed at the focus of the mirror. Focal length: the distance between the pole P of the concave mirror and the focus F is the focal length of the concave mirror. The distance between the pole of the concave mirror and the focus of the concave mirror is called focal length of the concave mirror. Thus, the focal length of a concave mirror can be estimated by obtaining a real image of a distant object at its focus. So this will be shown in the following figure. So if you observe this figure, in this is the object. So actually, if you consider this is the P, so distance from the P to the object is called object distance. Object distance U is normally negative because it is measured left from the surface against the light direction. And next, so when the light rays are coming from the object, when the light rays are coming from the object, then the light rays will be parallel to the principal axis, then it passes through the focus. And some of the light rays, if they are passing through the focus and they are reflecting back parallel to the principal axis like this. Some of the light rays, if they are passing through the center of the curvature and again they will come back. If the light rays, they are passing through the center of the curvature and they, after reflection, they will be come back in the same path. At the same time, so if the light rays are passing or incident at the pole and the reflected light rays are also reflects with the same angle as that of the angle of incidence. Okay, and some of these light rays, reflected light rays, they intersect at a point and at this point it forms the image actually. F is the focal length. Focal length is negative for a converging mirror, so being in the opposite direction of the light travel. V is the image distance. V is negative for a real image. It is in the opposite direction of the light travel. So let us see where the image will form here in this case. Materials required: concave mirror, mirror holder, white screen fixed on a stand, an object, that means we have to take a candle, meter scale. These are the materials required. Procedure: first, fix concave mirror to mirror holder and place it on table. Turn the face of mirror towards a distant object. For example, here in this case, a candle in this case. The selected object should be visible with your naked eyes. The selected object should be visible with your naked eyes. Adjust the position of the screen. Adjust the position of the screen in such a way that it forms a clear image of the candle on the screen. Until to get the clear image of candle, we have to adjust the screen. Measure the distance between the concave mirror and the screen with a meter scale. Record your observations in the observation table. Repeat the experiment 2 or 3 times and find the mean value of the focal length. Repeat the experiment 2 or 3 times and find the mean value of the focal length. Right. Coming to the activity. So how to do this activity? First, so this is the concave mirror. We have to take the concave mirror. Fix the concave mirror to a holder. Take a concave mirror and fix this concave mirror to a holder and place it on the table. Turn the face of the mirror towards the distant object. Actually, this is the distant object, and turn the face of the mirror towards the distant object. Here in this case, this is candle. And now this selected object that should be so visible with your naked eye. The selected object should be visible with our naked eye. Okay. Now this is the screen, and try to adjust the screen so front back. So when you are adjusting this screen from front to the back and back to the front like this, so here you can get the image here. See here the inverted image we can get here. So but we have to adjust the screen until to get the clear image of this. We have to adjust this until to get the clear image. So while adjusting like this, so we got the clear image at this place. Let us see what happens here. So we got the clear image at this place. That's why it is the focal length of this concave mirror. This is the focal length of the concave mirror. So similarly, as we discussed in our theory, light rays are coming from the distant object, okay, and they reflects back and meet at the focal point here at this point. So they meet at this point. Okay, right. Now measure the distance between the concave mirror and the screen with a meter scale. Now by taking the meter scale, we have to measure the distance between the image to the pole P of the mirror with meter scale. So how much distance here? This distance is around 3 centimeters. Note down this, record these values in observation table and repeat the same experiment. So 2 to 3 times, and then if you get the same value, no problem. If you is there any difference in the value, then we can take the mean. So mean value of the focal length. So this is the focal length of this concave mirror. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.